Aquarius, hi. Welcome to the new setup. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but we are going to try to use the ring light, okay? So that's why I'm not wearing my glasses, but hopefully I think you're close enough that I won't, I won't struggle. So, this is supposed to be your new moon reading. It was supposed to be uploaded yesterday, but so many snags were hit, and so I'm a little late. But the good news is we do have post shadow from the eclipse, so this should last you, this reading should last you for a little bit, okay? So, Aquarius, here's what we're gonna do. This is your sidereal reading, so please go to Astro Cafe and figure out your true signs. Typical Western astrology just doesn't work. It doesn't, it's just not accurate, is what I mean. So, also I live in Baltimore. It's loud. And so, yeah, let's get started. This is designed to be a short reading. It doesn't always happen that way, but these are designed to be shorter. We're just doing oracle. We're not doing any tarot, even though it's killing me not to clarify some things. And yeah, so let's jump in. It's going to be messages from divine, messages from your person. See, loud. And then energies that will be at play during this post-shadow period, okay? So. Messages for Aquarius. This is the spell casting deck. Just kind of give us an idea of what is coming in for you. Messages for Aquarius, please. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius as of December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. December 14th, 2020. Thank you. Messages for Aquarius as of December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius. Wow. Okay, so first off, by itself, we have closure. Then we had family. Blessings. Freedom. And passion. I'm picking up on an Aquarius that had dreams of having a family with this person, whatever person you're thinking about when I say that. You had dreams, maybe even plans to have a family with this person. I don't want to say it, but that cycle has ended. When you accept that and you can move on from that, then you make space, right? It makes sense. Like you have to make energetic space. Just like when you have somebody move in with you, you have to make space for them. You have to clear out space in the closet. You may have to get rid of a few things. You have to create space. When you accept that this ending has truly ended, like there's no this person coming back in 5 years or 6 months. Like when you truly accept that, that's when your blessings, your freedom, and a renewed passion come in. And we have good luck on the top of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have love. Accepting that this lesson or this experience was what it was, and that it contributed to your growth. That's when these new things can come in, and they're good things. It's not settling for someone else. Like this is creating space for what is truly meant for you to come in. I know that can be a hard pill to swallow if you've really got your heart set on someone or a situation. But once you let that go, that's when all of this good stuff can come in. It's almost like the universe is like waiting. What I'm seeing is like the universe like waiting outside your door. Is she gonna make space? Are they gonna make space? Because I got all this stuff and I gotta bring this stuff in. So they're waiting. Wait, your guides. I'm hearing Archangel Raphael and Metatron. Maybe they're guide. Maybe those are archangels that you work with. Your spirit team is waiting. They're waiting on you to release this so that they can rush in with all of these good things that they have in store for you. But it's just part of that soul lesson where sometimes you have to find closure for yourself. You might be hearing that this person has moved on, moved into something solid. I hate giving this message that someone else has moved on before you, but I am getting that feeling like something has closed out. This could also be something to do with a family member. Maybe you had a really toxic relationship with your mom or your dad or an uncle or whoever. Could even be an ex that you have kids with. But once you have energetically and emotionally closed that out, you have amazing blessings coming in, okay? All right, let's look at the Moonology deck. Messages for Aquarius, please. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020, please. Thank you. Wow. Can we get one more? One more for Aquarius, please. Thank you. What did I just say? A fiery climax approaches, something closing out. Then we have a new start is coming. A new romantic cycle begins. Are you serious? And then we have a time to give rather than to take. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested to yourself. Like, and your commitment to trusting, like in the universe, in your guides. Like, do you actually trust that they're going to bring in something really amazing and great for you? Something that you're going to love? It's really easy to think, let's say you're in a twin flame dynamic and you're like, no one is going to be better than my twin. No one is going to fulfill me in that way. Twin flame dynamics oftentimes are very toxic, and we forget because they are the other half of our soul. We forget how toxic and how heartbroken we were when we were in union with them, when we were in communication. Yes, there were good moments. Yes, there were probably like mind-bending bedroom experiences. So we remember, this is just the nature of like regular psychology. Like, we remember the good things, we don't remember the bad things. It's time to have a little bit of faith and trust in the universe that whatever they're bringing in is going to up-level that. It's never going to be, I don't want to say that because sometimes we have soul lessons, but have faith and trust that the universe is going to deliver you something that is going to be amazing, beyond your wildest dreams, maybe even better, okay? There are lots of twins who go off and they marry high-level soulmates. They end up in these long-term unions with high-level soulmates, and it's very fulfilling. And it's not boring. It's not that the person is ugly or, unattractive or anything like that. Like, don't have this image. I'm picking up on an Aquarius that feels like whatever the universe brings in next is going to be less somehow. It's going to be less passionate. It's not going to be, because it's not going to be, because it's not toxic, it's not going to be fun. That kind of thing. Not true. Have a little faith and trust, and please, for the love of God, like, manifest what you want. Sometimes our twin is not our person, and that's okay. What's important is that they triggered you enough to get you into a space where you could awaken, where you could enter a phase of enlightenment. And if you're someone who truly believes that you and your twin are going to end up together, beautiful. But separation can sometimes go for months or years, because that's how long is needed for your person to awaken, to evolve, and that's just what happens. So knowing that, have some fun, like, meet new people, see where it goes, embark on, creating an empire. What's your light work? Do your shadow work. Get busy, It doesn't do anyone good if one person is sitting on their couch, mourning someone while the other one is off living their best life. Like, love yourself enough to let the new in and to at least try it. Try it out. I'm guilty of that too. When I went into my second phase of separation from my masculine, oh man, that was like a year. That was like a year of just being on my couch, crying. I had another relationship, but I just wasn't invested, and it wasn't good. I couldn't let him go. I think we're all guilty of that. And I think it's fine to have moments where you don't want to let them go. I think that's fine. Sometimes it's also not your fault. Sometimes your twin energetically just pulls on you because they're thinking about you and they're missing you. Doesn't mean you're going to get communication. Learned that one the hard way. All right. What do we have coming in for Aquarius, please? December 14th, 2020. This is the Romance Angels deck. What do we have coming in for Aquarius? Aquarius. Yeah. It's exactly what I was just channeling. We have getting to know each other, new love, religious factors, and wedding. Top of the deck, we have passion. Bottom of the deck, we have romantic feelings. Guys, for the Aquariuses that I'm channeling for, that I'm picking up on, you're being tasked with something that is actually pretty monumental. Letting go of something that you viewed as stable, as loving, as that is my person. That's my destiny, that's my person. You're being tasked with letting that go. At least for now, at the very least for now. And just saying, I'm open to whatever wants to come in next. I'm open to whatever experiences the universe wants me to have. Whatever positive experiences the universe wants me to have. You might as well try and fluff it a little bit, right? And then you have somebody coming in that turns into new love. Religious factors for me is about, like, they're different. They have a different mindset from you. So, like, you're someone like me who truly believes in the esoteric. Let's say I meet someone that is a diehard Catholic. Like, that's going to be an issue for both of us. But you work through those things and you enlighten the other one. And maybe that one has some things to share with me that I never thought about before. I have some things to share with that person that they've never thought about before. It's this coming together and this kind of melting pot of ideas and beliefs. And how can we shape shift these beliefs into something that works for both of us? Those kind of conversations, that kind of thing. And then getting over that hurdle together, because it is a hurdle. Lifelong beliefs, those can be really ingrained in us. For someone like me who had to kind of crawl my way out of a very cultish religion, having grown up in that, and discovering who I was and discovering what belief systems I actually believed in, as opposed to those that were just handed and forced upon me. That's a big journey, and that's not something I'm willing to give up just because somebody likes to go to church on Sundays. That's what I mean about religious factors. Like, it's you kind of have to create a melting pot with that person to come to some level of understanding and compromise. But after that, it's smooth sailing. We got wedding. We have it is safe for you to love. Like, this person is coming in genuine. Absolutely genuine about wanting to start a new life with you, okay? Beautiful. All right. So that's messages from the divine. We are going to pull messages from your person. For those of you that want to hear about a twin, about a divine counterpart that you never really let go of, see if they have anything to say. So for those of you waiting on a past person, this is your section of the reading, okay? Or maybe you've moved on, but you're just kind of curious how they feel. Messages for Aquarius, please. Oh, okay. Messages for Aquarius, please. December 14th, 2020. Oh, this is the Untold Messages of the Heart by Aqua Moonlight. Messages for Aquarius, please. Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. 3 cards. Messages from Aquarius, please. Thank you. We got 3. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody that's in their head. Lessons. I didn't know what I had until you were gone. Lesson learned. Pressure. I have so much going on in my life and I'm struggling to juggle it all at once. Sensitive. Thinking about you makes me emotional and I want to open up to you about how I'm feeling. Top of the deck. Stubborn. Dot, 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 dot. Those texting dots, right? In the very near future. I want to clarify something. All right, let's ask for one more for that. Please clarify in the very near future. We got yes. In the very near future. Give me one more. One more for in the very near future, please. What is coming in for Aquarians? In the very near future. Please. Interesting. I'm going to try and get one more. Please clarify in the very near future. So to clarify in the very near future, we got yes. We also got regrets. I should have, I could have, I would have. I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? I have a hard time trusting anyone. I'm doing just fine on my own. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Mask. Honestly, I pretend to be someone I'm not because being vulnerable feels uncomfortable. Okay, I think in the very near future, these texting dots, you might be getting a message, okay? They might try to reach out just to see how you're doing. All right, so let's keep that in mind, and then let's pull from another message deck. Let's do Twin Flame Journey 2. Messages for Aquarians. December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarians. Messages for Aquarians, December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarians, December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarians, please. Messages for Aquarians. Aquarius, please, Spirit. We have 2 more cards. Messages for Aquarius. Okay. So we have am I good enough for you? Is it showing up? You are irreplaceable. You're the only person who truly gets me. I see a little part of you in everyone that I meet. You still hold a piece of my heart. I'm trying to think of what I want to say to you with that stubborn energy. Yeah, some of you might be getting contacted. Make sure you're just manifesting what you want, okay? If all you want is communication from this person, I think you'll get it. If you're looking for something a little bit more committed and loyal, make sure that you're trying to manifest that, all right? Free will is always a thing, but if that's what you want, if that's where you want your focus to be right now, with all of this heavy manifestation energy, just make sure that's where your focus is. Okay. All right, we're gonna move into the last part of the reading, which is going to be, I have 2 decks from Mystic Moon that are like heavy focus on energies. Just to see kind of what we're dealing with. So this one is Twin Flame Journey Oracle. Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020, please. Messages for Aquarius. Okay, so we have new direction. We have we have muse, metamorphosis, something about transformation, crossroads, and then, oh, it's not metamorphosis. This is how it's understanding. Interesting. I wonder why I said we do have metamorphosis here. I'm just interesting. Yeah. And then we have bound, metamorphosis, pause, and then we have vibration. Top of the deck, we have balancing the scales. Bottom of the deck, we have numbing in the reverse. Interesting. Okay, so we definitely have a new direction. We saw that in some of the earlier cards. We are moving in a new direction, walking away from something. Muse is in the reverse as well. I don't always take reversals with this deck, but I think I will in this case. Someone no longer being your muse. Someone no longer being your inspiration. You're heading off on a new path without them, without their influence. You understand where you're headed, and you know that you're at a crossroads. But you're feeling bound to them. Could be a Capricorn, but you're feeling bound to them until this transformation occurs. And once that transformation occurs, you do take a pause, and that's when this new vibrational energy comes in. You balance out the scales in your life, and then numbing in the reverse. You're no longer addicted. You're no longer codependent on something or someone. Could even be the idea of a future with them. You're no longer reliant upon it. That's true freedom. Beautiful. Amazing. Congratulations. All right, so let's take a look at this deck. This is the Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck by Mystic Moon. More energies that are at play. And please get some messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. This walking away or, you know, starting something new. It could even be something energetic. Maybe you haven't talked to this person in 6 months, but energetically, maybe you just need to block them on your phone. Just cutting out that energy and just allowing Spirit to bring something new in. It could be something as simple as that, you know? Just making space. Making space for whatever Spirit has planned for you. And just going with the flow and being like, okay, I'm open. What do you got? You know? Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. Too many? Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020. Messages for Aquarius. Too many? Messages for Aquarius, December 14th, 2020, please. I have one more. Several more. Okay. That's too many. December 14th for Aquarius. Aquarius, December 14th. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, we have Spirit of the Pentacle, Faith, Unity, Wholeness. And then we have Spirit of Time, Illusion, Endless Waiting. It's in the reverse. We're no longer waiting for something. And then we have Spirit of Armor, Defense, Tactical, Guarded. Your guard is up. Not always a bad thing. Spirit of the Dwelling Place, Home, Structure, Foundation, also in the reverse. Yeah, okay. It's exactly what we've been talking about. Spirit of the Fox, Sly, Cunning, Strategy. I feel like this is you. Top of the deck, we have Spirit of the Cat, Fanciful, Curious, Independent. I think this is the energy that you're heading into. And then we have Spirit of Alchemy, Manifest, Skill, Transmutation. This is you. Beautiful. Yeah, you're coming into a place of wholeness within the self. And then you're not waiting anymore. You're being tactical. I don't take that guarded card as something that's bad. And then we are letting go of this home, of this idea of home with this person, whatever, or whoever, you know, take it how it resonates. But this dream of this solid, sturdy home, you're realizing that was never sturdy. That was never meant for me. It was just, it was a tipping point. It was a rest stop. And now we're developing a strategy. And we are independent and curious, and we are transmuting that ish. I love it, Aquarians. I love it, I love it, I love it. You're heading to an amazing place. I'm so excited for you. Just work on letting things go, manifesting and transmutation, transmuting all of that negative energy into the positive. I'm not worried about you. Happy manifesting. I'll see you soon.